back to Budget Beauty. This is Budget Beauty's beauty haul, and I am Lindsay Beatty. I am the creative force and the face behind Budget Beauty. This is where we detail our purchases and things that we bought during a haul at a variety of places. Either we went to Ulta, or we went to Sephora, or we bought something off of Amazon, or we went to TJ Maxx or Marshall's to buy makeup. So, and I buy makeup from a variety of places. So there are other places besides those that I mentioned that are potential places for makeup purchases here that we talk about during the haul. So, also too, what we like to do going forward, especially because I do, as much as I like to buy budget makeup, and I do, I buy a lot of budget makeup, and that's kind of the point of this channel. I do splurge on some higher end and mid-tier products. So, I'll try to, in post-production, I'll try to remember to put a thing that says, hey, these are budget, and these are higher end splurge items, as we like to call them. So let's get started. We had a really good haul. We went to Ulta. This is strictly an Ulta haul. We went to Ulta and we kind of showed out. We spent a lot of money. I know that. So you guys see, this is the Ulta bag. I went to my not favorite Ulta here in Columbia. I actually went to the one that's closest to my house, and I used my gift card while I was in there, but I bought a lot of stuff, and so I'm glad I used that gift card. I was like, yay, thank you, hubby, because I needed this. So this was supposed to be my haul for March, and I really kind of did it yesterday, which was the very last day of February. So I was like, it doesn't really matter. Like, it's not timed for a specific month. So, it doesn't matter if I do it in February or March or whatever, just as long as I'm going and spending the money to keep that diamond status. So, it really doesn't matter, but I like to time it per month. So, but right now I'm very much ahead of schedule of where I was planning to be, because I've just bought a lot of makeup out of Ulta. So let's get started. So you guys see, I have my little sheet where I've printed out everything with my notes and with costs and all of that. So let's get started. All right. This features a lot of splurge items. We also just got paid, so spend a lot of money on makeup when I can. Okay, so we will start with the one thing where I know I have like one. I'll try to do the single items and then do all of the same brands together. All right, per the usual. So let's start. This is the Rare Beauty first item. This is the Rare Beauty Soft Pinch Matte Bouncy Blush in the shade Happy. And so I have the cushiony, I have the luminous soft pinch blush from Rare Beauty. I just bought that. That was one of my first items that I bought from Rare Beauty. Because they have just started appearing in Ulta. Selena Gomez just signed a deal with Ulta to distribute. So, yeah, I really like that blush. It's really pretty. It's very subtle. And so I was like, I have been eyeing the matte blush because I generally don't wear luminous blush. I was eyeing the matte blush and I was like, oh, okay, all right, I'll go back and get it. And it was there. So I got it. It says a cushiony cream to powder blush that glides on the skin for a weightless wash of velvety, long-lasting color. I like the packaging. The packaging's cute. That's what it looks like. And then on the back, it's got it in French. think that's French. Yes, it is French. So yeah, this is I really like this. Really like this. So let's open her up. We will be trying this. This will be a buying and trying item because it is new. And just so you know, there are 2 things in here that I bought. We won't spend a whole lot of time on, but it's 2 things in here that I bought that I already had, and they're just like replenish, rebuys. Okay, so this is what the packaging looks like. That's real cute. So let's see here. I'll reach into my kit to grab. This is the same shade because I know what this shade looks like. This is the same shade, just in the 2 different types of blush that she has. So this is the powder, the matte blush, and this is the luminous blush. So, and they're both the shade Happy. So, let's see here. That's what the luminous looks like. You can immediately see the shine. So, and then this is the matte. And I looked at it in the store before I bought it, so that's that. This is the matte. So this is going to be really pretty. I got this shade because, like I said, I know how it works in the luminous, and it shows up on my skin. It's buildable, so I have to do a little bit with it, but it's fine. All right. So that was $27. Jesus. I was like, Jesus. Selena Gomez, get out of my pocket. So, that was cool. Let's see. Trying to find the other. I want to try to do all of the high-end stuff all at once. Yeah, that's high-end. I got a lot of little onesie twosies here, so yeah, I guess that's fine. Trying to get everything that is a brand together. Okay, so next, we went into our pocket for 2 Live Tinted things. Y'all already know I spent a lot of money fooling with Live Tinted. So we increased our Live Tinted investment here. So the first thing that I got was the Live Tinted Brightening Core Setting Powder. This is the medium shade, plain medium, because they have a medium light and like a medium, it was like another medium or something. But I'm very excited to try this. I think this is going to be good. It says, this is the back of the box, benefits. This light silky finishing powder blurs, sets makeup, and cuts shine while leaving skin with a radiant glow thanks to its unique brightening core. Formulated with natural mica and light diffusing microspheres, plus hydrating phytosqualene, I think that's phytosqualene, for a smooth finish that's never flat, dry, or cakey. And then it's in French. And then it says directions. It says swirl brush onto palette before sweeping across skin, concentrating on areas you want to eliminate shine. I do. For dark circles and discoloration, haha, that would be me also. Use the brightening core! Exclamation point. And I was like, okay. I wasn't expecting that, but all right. So, this is, let's open her up. And this is what it looks like in the box. That Live Tinted orange. I would like to be a Live Tinted ambassador because I like pretty much everything I've ever tried from Live Tinted. Thanks to one Miss Melinda Melrose's protestations, I have I went out and bought their Hue stick, 5-in-1 Hue stick immediately, and I loved it. So, it's expensive though, which it's fixing to be on sale. Side note, quick side note, that is fixing to be on sale and during the 21 plus days of beauty at Ulta. And so I will be going and buying another one so I can have it in the kit as an extra, because it will be 50% off. And 50% off of $42 is, what is that, 21? Yeah, so I'll buy it. That stick is great. For $21, I'd buy that. So, generally, the things that I tend to splurge on here at Budget Beauty, they are things that I immediately am going to use and that I would highly recommend to someone else. It's not just buying some high-end stuff just to be buying high-end stuff. We actually use it. And I can talk about the benefits of it and if it's great or not. So, this is interesting. So it's a mirror and it says, go get seen. That's cute. I'm looking at this and I'm touching it. Okay. Interesting. It's very lightweight powder. I will give it that. So I did it. You can barely see it on my fingers, like on this finger and here. If you guys can see, I'll get close to the camera. That powder is very, 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 very light. So, yeah, I think that's what this looks like in the packaging. I like the packaging. The packaging is very clean, sleek. Live Tinted's packaging is. And then that's what the powder looks like there. So, this is going to be cool. I'm going to use it. Well, maybe. It depends on what I use, which foundation I'm testing today. So, next up for Live Tinted, we got the Live Tinted HueGlow Blush Crush. This is a liquid blush in the shade Magnetic. So, this is a splurge item because Live Tinted. Very, very, very excited to use this. It is buildable liquid coverage. And that's what it looks like. So let's open her up and take her out. See what she look like. Huh. That mauve is probably going to show up on my skin. Probably. Though it does, it may or may not. It may struggle a little bit just because it is kind of purplish and it's got a dark undertone. So it might, it's kind of got like a brownish undertone, so it may struggle here. But we'll see. Yeah, I'm excited about this because Live Tinted. This says, let's see if I can find it. Does it say anything on the back? Yes. Okay. Back of the box. Benefits. A creamy, lightweight liquid blush featuring long-lasting pigment that shows up on all skin tones. Okay. We're going to see. Made to give a natural-looking radiant finish, this buildable coverage blush is infused with a botanical blend of peony, acai fruit oil, vitamin C, and squalane to help hydrate and brighten. And then it says directions, dot on with applicator to build color intensity and blend using fingertips, diffusing brush, or makeup sponge. Y'all know I'm going to use a brush. So I'm very excited about this because Live Tinted. And I so far like everything Live Tinted that I've tried. I am currently using the hyperpigmentation serum stick right now. And I like it. I've been seeing results. This has calmed down significantly over here. This is coming along. It's coming. This is also coming along. As you can see, this is hyperpigmentation. That's what it looks like on my skin tone. And under my eyes. So, but, I mean, that's just aging. That's just how my skin is going to age. Now, some of this is acne marks because skin just freaked out at Christmas. So this is definitely acne marks. But they're clearing up. It's clearing up. It's taking its time, but it's clearing up. But you got to use that for like 3 to 4 weeks to see results. And I'm like, I was like, I was expecting a little sooner, but all right. But whatever, I'll shut up and use it because Live Tinted. So yeah, I want to use that liquid blush today. When we do the buying and trying, I'm gonna use that liquid blush because I'm excited. I want to see what it's gonna do. All right, Live Tinted. Live Tinted just straight up jumped in my pockets real quick. So Live Tinted HueGlow Blush Crush, $22. But that's about how much Fenty is. That's really about how much Fenty is. That's yeah. And the liquid blush from Juvia's Place. That's about how much. Almost. And then the Live Tinted HueSkin Brightening Core Setting Powder, $32. Jesus. Buddy, she bought me. Live Tinted bought me. I love her though. But she bought me. She said, go ahead and hand over that 54 right now. Since you want to come in here and be cute and buy 2 things, go ahead. See how your pocketbook like it. Hope you paid them bills first. So, my husband is sitting in here and he is laughing at me also. Because that's what happened. She Live Tinted said, go on ahead. Since you want to be cute, come on in here. Come on, be cute with how much you're going to pay for this blush. The blush is expensive. Oh, and that is not the most expensive thing that I bought, by the way. The most expensive thing that I bought is the next item up here. All right, so for the entire time that I have been fooling with makeup in more recent years, I have heard of Charlotte Tilbury. And I never bought Charlotte Tilbury because I researched how much. I saw somebody was talking about this liquid lipstick and I was like, okay, that's real cute. And then we found out how much it costs. And I was like, excuse me, Charlotte Tilbury? No. No, absolutely not. And then I started making a little bit more money. So I was like, all right, I'm going to be cute. I'm going to go buy some Charlotte Tilbury finally. So I did. And I think this might actually be the thing that I saw. This was years ago, mind you, that I saw this thing. And I think the lady who was doing it, it may have been a Dior. I think it was a Dior lipstick, but I remember it was a Charlotte Tilbury lipstick too. This same lady was doing, she's British, super pale, but she was talking about the color and all of that. And so I was like, oh, okay. And then Nikki Tutorials looked at it and I was like, okay, all right. But then I found out how much it was. So anyway, now I'm a little bit more rich, got a little more money in my pocket. I can do a little bit of something. But on principle, we don't run out and buy Charlotte Tilbury products, okay? Because it costs too much. I don't want to spend that kind of money regularly for makeup. This is a splurge item, okay? Splurge, as in we treating ourselves. So, this is the Airbrush Flawless Lip Blur. I don't like this packaging. I'm going to tell y'all that right now. I don't like the packaging. The packaging looks terrible. It's matte meets moisture liquid lipstick. Okay. And then it talks about the technology and all of that. Let me see. Oh, yeah. Powder blur technology, hyaluronic acid, and smoothing soft focus airbrush effect. Weightless color. They spell color with the UK British version. Long lasting hydration. So I'm pretty sure Charlotte Tilbury is British, maybe. Fuller, flawless looking lips and cinematic finish. Okay, so then directions. Glide on the lips from the center. Also the British spelling outwards. Don't need the S on outward. Build and blend to create your perfect flawless finish. Yes, the editor in me is like, no, you do not need outwards. You don't do a S. You do outward. But whatever. I don't like this packaging. And I'm going to tell you why. This part right here is cool. I'm all right with that. That's their logo. That's their thing. Fine. I don't like this up here. And I know that's kind of weird, and how I had it is a little weird. But I don't like this. Also, it's doing this weird glare in here because of the lighting. I don't like this part. It's hard to read. Like, I mean, I can read it. It says words. Words. Okay. But the way this is set up on this box is like, buddy, I gotta do a mind puzzle to figure out what you trying to call your product. If I gotta sit there and think about it, no. No. Also, this is extremely expensive, so don't make me do any more work than I already have to. So, this is in the shade, though. This is in the shade Ruby Blur. So, yeah, I'm going into this with an open mind. But already, when I saw this, when we went into Ulta and I was going to buy this, I was like, bro, what is that trying to tell me? Like, what is it? How am I supposed to read this? Thankfully, I had seen it elsewhere. And it does say airbrush down here. But still, it's like, the way this reads, airbrush, flawless underneath the brush, and then lip blur. Buddy, what? Why I gotta read? That's just doing too much. It's doing too much. It's doing too much. And for how much this costs, don't do too much. So, let's take her out the box. But it was like, you're doing too much. Come on, Charlotte. Now, this red is brilliantly red. So, y'all know I purposely went and bought this because I'm always in search of a very good red liquid lipstick. So let's see what she got. Okay. I wonder how this is gonna. So that's the red. So, this is probably gonna be red. So yeah, we're gonna try this today. Let's talk about this price. Y'all. The Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Lip Blur Liquid Lipstick. I paid $29.60 because I was smart and I paid attention. They had Ulta had a 20% off coupon going. This thing right here was originally $37, but I got 20% off, which was the equivalent of like $7.40. That's a lot of money for some liquid lipstick, y'all. And it better be transfer proof. It better be. Or we're going to be very, very, very angry. I am not. And it is why I have not bought any more of the Fenty Icon Velvet liquid lipstick. I have not. Because it retails for $29 and it's not transfer proof. No. So this better be transfer proof. It better be. I'm going to be exceptionally upset. But we'll be all right. So, moving on. Next thing on the list. Y'all know Juvia's Place is a favorite. We reach into the pocketbook from Juvia's Place constantly. So, this is my first powder foundation. This is the Juvia's Place I Am Magic Powder Foundation. This too is a splurge because Juvia's Place is not on sale right now. They will be. Coming up in the 21 Days of Beauty, so I will be going and buying some of the blush. The blush duos and the liquid blushes are going to be on sale. And I already got the preview as a Diamond member. So your girl is very, very excited because I use every single one of those things and I have multiple of them. I'm going to find the shade that I like because it will very much be on sale, be 50% off. They are generally $20 for the blush duos and the blushed liquid blush. So if they're regular $20 and it's 50% off, your girl gonna get that for about $10. That's about right. So, back of the box, it says our lightweight, ultra-fine powder foundation provides a soft matte finish to the skin. It effortlessly glides onto skin for a silky, long-lasting, and natural look. This pressed powder is infused with ingredients that tighten and shrink the appearance of large pores and excess shine. Perfect for all complexions. I believe it. I love the velvety liquid matte foundation. So yeah. Directions: apply to your full complexion for effortlessly even coverage and a natural matte look. And so this is the shade Kaduna Tan 1. Okay, now we had a little bit of working to do last night to try to get the right shade while I was in there, and I was trying to hurry up because it was fixing to close. And I was like, oh my gosh, come on, Juvia's Place. I know this is in here. So, I did find the right shade. All right. I don't know where I'm going to put this because I sure ain't got no space for it. I need more storage in here in the kit. So, that'll be the next thing I buy off of Amazon, apparently. All right. So, it's got a compact and it's got the foundation. I was correct too. I was telling my husband earlier, I was like, our neighbor across the street with his dog Hellhound, he liked to go ride on the motorcycle right about 5, 6 o'clock on Sunday evening. And well, that's what he's doing right now. And it's a little after 6. So yes, yeah, I was correct. But yeah, so I swatched it. I know this is going to be, I don't have on any primer right now, but let's see if, ooh, that's going to be a good match. That's going to be a good match. Look at that. And it just melted into my skin. So I put it somewhere in this area. So that's going to be great. That was the right color. Yay. I color matched before I bought this. So, but I kept looking at the thing and I'm like, is this the right color? I don't know if this is the right color. I don't know. No, this is the right color. This is going to be the right color. So, I decided to do a powder foundation, try it. So I have done my research ahead of time. With a powder foundation, I do not need to set with powder. Because you're already, the powder foundation is setting itself, basically. And, probably not going to wear liquid blush. Probably wear powder blush. So, no liquid blush, but it's fine. All right, so let's talk about price. Juvia's Place, I Am Magic Powder Foundation, $20. Yeah, but that's expensive. But that's about their normal. That's their normal price. So I'm not surprised. I'm not super surprised. So, all right, now I think we have one more little onesie. Actually, we got 2 more little onesies. Okay. All right. So, y'all know how much I love me some Tinted. My husband, when we went into Ulta last night, my husband was sitting there looking at me like, girl, calm down about this Tinted. And he hears me talk about Tinted all the time in here. Because I rave about Tinted. And he's like, girl, what is Tinted? And I'm like, it's a makeup brand. It's a makeup brand. It's a lifestyle. It's a way of life. Good old Tinted. So we went over to the Tinted section. That was my first time actually going in the Tinted section. I have always bought my Tinted stuff off Amazon. I've never actually bought it out of the store. So I actually bought it out of the store last night. And I went over there because I was like, hey, let me go see what the Tinted section looks like. So they had the red cushion fit in there. They did not have the other cushion fits. And I got the pink cushion fit. But I also have the liquid the liquid foundation, which is the liquid version of the cushion, and the red cushion, and I have their Glide and Hide concealer, which they had in there. Fantastic. This is one of the best concealers I've ever used. It's great. Fantastic. I can't stop raving about it. So, on the basis of the fact that I love Tinted, I bought more Tinted. So, this was not super expensive, though. I was very shocked. I was like, what? That can't be right price. It was. This is the Tinted Waterism lip. I'm trying to see because it doesn't really, it says it on here, but it's kind of hard to read it. Waterism Glow Tint. Okay. This is for your lip. This is a lip product. This is in the shade number 13, Likely. It's a mini. Which this was, we're going to get to the price in a minute. But this, for this size, I was like, okay. I'm okay with how much I spent for this. So anyway, it cuts Tinted. It says a glow tint that adds volume with moisture without stickiness, providing a clear glossy texture. The reason why this is hard to read is because this is, you got to take the thing out of here, obviously, but then I almost dropped the box. But it's hard to read. This is all in like really, really tiny white writing. So that's why I'm like, Tinted, this is hard to read. All right, yes. It says a glow tint that adds volume with moisture without stickiness, providing a clear, glossy texture. Okay. Directions: with the tip, gently apply on the lips, starting from the inside towards the outer side. Don't eat S on towards. Filling lips naturally. Okay. So that's why I say this is a lip thing. And it's like a lip, it's like an oil almost. It's like a lip tint. Like a lip oil. Like kind of like that Rare Beauty lip oil that I got. That's what this reminds me of, but it's pink. So I'm very excited about this because Tinted. And Tinted got some blush I want to get too. But that's what this looks like. That's why I say this is a mini. It's real tiny. It's a little tiny little thing. But I like this packaging though. It looks like this would like twist. The top is what twists. But it looks like the bottom sections would twist. They don't. But this is, this was $8. And I remember going, that price, that don't look like the right price for this. Nah, it was the right price. All right. Next, for a new product alert. This is a new product alert. Very brand new. This is one of the first times a brand has come into the home. So we must welcome them. And She Black. I'm very excited. She Black. So this is the Black Opal True Color Pore Perfecting Liquid Foundation in the shade 520 Hazelnut. Now they little end cap was way back hidden. I was like, Ulta, you're kind of shady for that. Why that's way back here? Nobody would have ever known that Black Opal was back where it was. It was well past the makeup. And I'm like, why they put Black Opal way back here? It's kind of shady. I've been in other stores where Black Opal was not way back in the back. So I don't know what was going on there. Anyway, I'm excited because Black owned. Black Opal is in fact a Black owned makeup brand. I'd seen them in Ulta before. And I was like, you know, one day I'm going to try them. Well, today is that day. So here we are. So let's take her out of the box. Oh, she pretty. That's going to be a nice brown. Let's see what this is looking like. Oh, she a pump. Okay. Okay. I'm excited about this. And that's why I'm scared because I really want to use this and try this in the buying and trying before I use the powder foundation. cannot mix the two. So that's why I'm like, I wonder. But that's what it looks like. Okay. So this, it says back of the box. It says light medium coverage. All right. We're going to see how light to medium coverage that is. Lightweight liquid foundation helps minimize the appearance of enlarged pores, controls excess oil, and renews skin's natural radiance. Suitable for all skin types, including sensitive. Usage. Start in center of face and blend outward with foundation brush or fingertips. Blend evenly for smooth, natural-looking coverage. For a seamless look, dampen fingertips and blend edges, especially along jaw lines. Okay. All right, and then it has it in language, probably French. Yes, it's French. Okay. That's what the box looks like. Like the packaging. Big old black opal. I love that. I love it. And then it's got the color down here at the bottom. So I did do color swatching. So I did a color find my shade. So I think this is gonna be the right shade. I think. I'll shake it up. Yeah, I think that's gonna be the right shade. So I want to see how their foundation performs. So that was $14.95. So we're gonna see how she do. I kind of want to use her in the buying and trying because I've never used that brand before. So and I mean I kind of have an idea of what Juvia's Place powder foundation is going to do just because I use the silky finishing powder, and it's the consistency of that powder foundation reminds me exactly of that. So all right, let's talk about a little bit of the onesie twosies here, the ones that have some extras going along with them. So microphone cover just fell off. Thanks, microphone. All right, so next up, we got some NYX stuff. So the NYX Ultimate Glow Shots were on sale, and I was like, okay. And y'all know I got like 50 of them, so I was like, I will buy this shade because this is kind of what I've been looking for, and I don't have this one. I know I don't have it. So this is the NYX Ultimate Glow Shots in the shade Pear Prize. We know how she works. I know what it does. This is going to match my eyelids, but it has shimmer in it, as all the other glow shots do. Ultimate Glow Shots do. And so, as you can see the shimmer in there. That's going to be really pretty, and it's going to give me that shimmer that I want, that I've been trying to replicate. I think this is going to work. But it's an Ultimate Glow Shots, so I'm happy to add it to the collection even if it doesn't work. So, now, next. I'm kind of mad at the size of this, but this is the NYX Make 'em Wonder Soft Matte Foundation in the shade 32 Cappuccino. I also did a shade match on this. So I have other NYX foundation, so I mean we know how NYX foundation works, but I want to see, it says soft matte, so at some point I'm going to use this and try it and see how it works. I think the shade is gonna match. The shade looks, it might be a little light on my skin, maybe, but we have ways to darken it down, so if I need to, if it's in fact too light. But I did do a shade match, and that's what I was told. So based on a foundation that I know for a fact is an exact match, that's what it told me to get. So all right, those were the two NYX items. For the Make 'em Wonder Soft Matte Foundation, that was $16, which is why I said I'm kind of mad at the size of this, because for $16 y'all better give me more than this. What in the world? That's aggravating, but whatever. We'll see. And then for the Ultimate Glow Shots, it was $6. That's why I say it was on sale, because they're usually like 11, I think. I think the Glow Shots are like $11 each. So, next, we have, talk about Essence. Okay. So, we bought some Essence products, one of which we already have, and it's just a replacement. So, let's start with that one. This is the Essence Volume Booster Lash Primer. Super volume with super fruits. Y'all see me use this all the time. I really like it. It works very well for me. The performance is fantastic. So I bought more of this. I think this is maybe my second one, maybe my third one. I seem to recall having bought it once before this, and then the original time that I bought it. So this is a lash primer. So then I got the Essence All About Blur Even Skin Balm. That's this. This is the new thing from Essence that I got. This is I think this is going to be good. This is a face primer. So it says erases fine lines and pores, non-comedogenic. 4 out of 5 confirm immediate smoothing effect. Okay. We'll see about that, because generally whatever face primer I use, it is an immediate smoothing effect. So we'll see if that's true. It optically reduces fine lines and pores for an even skin. For an even skin for perfect makeup results. That's why I was like, what? And then they hyphenated makeup, and I'm like, what? Why did you do that? That's hard to, what? That's not supposed to be there. So yes, and then it has in different languages. And then it said that claim about the 4 out of 5 consumer test on 50 women after application. So they told them, here, put this on your face. Does it blur your face and does it soften it? And they were like, yeah, or they were like, no. So, I'm excited about this. I think we're going to try this as the primer in the buying and trying. So we'll see. All right. So for the Essence, the All About Blur Even Skin Balm, that was $4.99. And then, of course, for the lash primer, also $4.99. All right, so should be last 2 items here. These are the last 2. Yes, okay. Last 2 items. Let's start with the one we already know about. This bad boy right here. Buddy, when you want your face set and you don't want to move your skin with makeup on, except no substitutions. This thing like putting Aquanet on your face, but I'm going to tell you what, it does the job. This absolutely holds that makeup in place. It ain't going nowhere. I have sprayed this on my face at like 8:30, and at like 5:30, my face I still felt this as a setting, like setting my makeup and keeping it in place. Like I felt it on my face. I was like, bro, why I still feel my settings? Wow. I don't know if I should be spraying that on my face. But it does the job. It did exactly what I asked it to do. Hold that makeup in place. This is fantastic. I absolutely agree. This is... And it sets quickly. You don't have to use anything to set it. Like with normal setting sprays, you spray it on, you probably gonna need something to dry that face real fast. No, when they say 3-second setting mist, it sets in 3 seconds. It don't take long at all. It is very, very, very quick setting, and it's gonna hold that makeup. It is well worth the money that you're gonna probably spend for this. Now, I bought it the last couple of times. I bought it off of Amazon. This I got from Ulta. So, yeah, this is locks and makeup wear up to 36 hours. Buddy, they were not lying. This was good. I'm very excited. I ran out the other day as I was setting my face, and I was like, shit, I ran out. So I gotta go get some more. So I was like, let me go buy it. It was on sale in the app. The app price was $13.99, and I was like, really, Ulta? I'm not buying this online. I'm going in the store physically to buy this. I'm not ordering online. So I will probably order it from Amazon going forward because it's always on sale on Amazon. I just knew I was going to go in the store physically that day when I realized I needed to do it. And I was like, okay, fine. I'll wait and just buy it. So that's the one thing that we already know. This is new. This is the L'Oreal Infallible. This is from L'Oreal Infallible. All of this is from the L'Oreal Infallible line because they have that. And I have the foundation for this also. The L'Oreal Infallible Blurfection up to 24-hour blurring and brightening loose setting powder. So, very excited about this. This is in the shade Deep. 15 translucent medium deep. So, very excited. And when I think about translucent, I think about the member of the Seven from The Boys, named Translucent, who yeah. Yeah. So that's everything. That, ladies and gentlemen, was our haul. Now, when I tell y'all I spent a lot of money on makeup, this was $20. Okay. That was $20 because it wasn't on sale in store. You had to get it in the app to get that special price. And then this right here, the loose setting powder was, let me see if I can find it on here, $15.99. This was not on sale either. This was on sale in the app. And I was like, so what we should have done was just buy it off of Amazon. But we're here now. So, all right, let's talk overall price. All right. The subtotal was $221.51. I used $50 gift card from my husband. I did not have points because I had already used my points the last time and it took me down to like 44 points, which ain't worth nothing. So I just used my gift card. So that $50 gift card brought it down, and then the tax was $17.72. And the grand total overall price was $189.23. So that was a big old haul, y'all. Big old haul. So let's talk about what we are doing here at Ulta. I have my receipt here. Base points earned, 221. Diamond points, 50% more, 111. Current points balance, 376. Redeemable points, 350. Redeemable value, $11. Points expiring, 0, because diamond points do not expire. All right, this is the important part here. Spend to extend diamond status, meaning I have to spend $1,200 a year overall to maintain diamond status. Okay. I figured out if I spend $100 per month, I could do it in 12 months. Before I went in there and I did this, I was at something like 800 and something, I think 832 to spend to extend diamond status. Your girl's down to 590, and we ain't even a third through the year just yet. So we are very much on track to make diamond status. So, and keep diamond status for 2027. So very excited. This was very good. Very happy with the haul. Very pleased with the haul. It was a good haul. Every haul is a good haul because I spend buckets of money on makeup. But but everything in this haul I will use at some point, probably in the near future. Because I'm gonna use like this setting spray. I use this all the time. That's why I ran out. And that was my second can that I just went through. So yeah, I will be using all of this. And probably using it regularly. So very excited. Very pleased with the haul. So we want to thank you for watching. We are now going to film and do a buying and trying with companion, a companion buying and trying with some of these products. Quite a few of these I could literally build an entire look off of this. Just looking at what I bought, I could do that. So yeah, I think we're gonna do that. We're gonna try to do a little something with this. See what she got. So I do want to thank you for watching. Come back in and watch more of our videos later. We are up to 6 series. We are going to be doing another beauty haul. We will be conducting another beauty haul sometime in the middle of the month. I plan to do plan to go to Charlotte to go to the Ulta there because I'd like to check it out and see what it's like. And they have a lot of stuff in that one that they don't have here. So I would like to go to that one fairly soon. So probably in the middle of the month, we're planning to make a trip. And so I will also be doing a road trip in beauty to go along with it. And of course, we will have our probably a date night doll up, probably a main series because we're gonna go on a Saturday. So we do film our main series on Saturday. So we'll see. We have several things that could come out of that. So I want to thank y'all for watching. Come back in and watch more of our videos later. Look for the companion buying and trying for this very shortly. Thanks for watching. Peace.